Hello and Assalamualaikum to Madam Ayuni. My name is Hanis Nabil Binti Bashari and I'm from DOSH Sem 5 and I want to present about one theory in physics that can be applied to the OSH practice in the workplace. So for this topic, I choose a hydraulic lift. So today I'm going to explain about hydraulic lift. A hydraulic lift is a type of machine that uses a hydraulic apparatus to lift or move objects using the force created when pressure is exerted on liquid in a piston. Force then produce work and work. Hydraulic lift technology has a multitude of operate heavy machinery or to move and lift heavy and large objects like cars, dirt, and shipping containers. One of the physics equation that applies to hydraulic lift technology is pressure x area equal to force. This helps determine the pressure extension required on a liquid in a piston to produce enough force and to provide lift and move an object. Hydraulic technologies can be found in hydraulic jacks, forklifts, and car lift, and among many other machines. Machines can use it to provide the lift, exertion, or force needed to produce, such as moving another object. So how the hydraulic lift works? Hydraulic lift work on a basic principle, which is to go up. There is a pump push oil into a cylinder, pushing the piston, which is pushes the lift car, pushes the lift car up. To go down, the valve opens and oil is allowed to flow back the reservoir and is pushed back using the gravitational force of the lift car. When the valve is closed, the oil can only go from the reservoir into the cylinder, and when the valve is open, the oil can only flow from the cylinder back into the reservoir. The control in the lift car make the pump operate, moving the oil. When the floor is reached, the pump is switched off, and the lift car sits on the top of piston, held in position by the oil, which is trapped in the cylinder. So the position, size, and operation of the cylinder can be one of two options, which is hold it or holeless. A hydraulic hoist is handy for lifting heavy loads. However, with that much power comes dangers. If one wrong move and you could end up losing a finger. So be careful while lift up the heavy things. To make sure that your finger counts remain of 10, be sure to follow these 5 hydraulic lift safety tips. For the first safety tips is don't get complacent. Of the hundred of cases of injuries reported in the manufacturing industry every year, a number of them could have been avoided in the operator had been following the safety protocols already in place. Hydraulic lift become a hazard only when operators become complacent when using them. they are too comfortable. So they cut corners. So they so they cut corners or put their hands where they shouldn't be, just to save time. Whenever operating such a machine, always keep in mind just how powerful is it, or how much damage it could do if you're not very careful. The second one is use barriers. It should be common sense, but people need to stay out from the area where a hydraulic lift is working. Unfortunately, some people will disregard the rule or not pay attention, leading them to inadvertently walk into a danger zone. For that reason, barriers must be put in a place so that nobody accidentally puts themselves at a risk. This will vary depending on the location of the machine and what you use it for. But there are two basic types of barriers. For the first barriers is gate. For large pieces of machinery, lock gates should be put around the machinery so that people cannot walk into a danger zone without realizing it. Second barriers is light curtains. This safety feature can be placed around the most dangerous parts of machine. If your hand crosses them, they shut the machine down instantly, saving you from the injury. For the third safety tips that you can follow is keep the machine maintained. When machines start malfunctioning, they can become dangerous. They may then require more manpower or special nudges to get to the job done. However, that makes it easy to put yourself in danger. Anytime there is a unusual movement or sound from the machine should be inspected to try to find the source of the problem. Regular maintenance should also be scheduled to catch small problems before they get bigger. For the second last of safety tips is lockdown during maintenance. If maintenance is being done on a hydraulic hoist, then it needs to be completely locked down. That means using a lock with a single key that you keep on your person. Lock the power supply up so that it can't be accidentally turned on while the machine is being repaired or cleaned. For the last safety tips that should be followed is monitor hydraulic hoist usage. Monitoring who can use the hydraulic lift will help you to make sure that only those who are properly trained and qualified are using it. Those who have not been trained should not have access. While not every employee will need to know how to operate the hydraulic hoist, everyone who works there should receive ongoing training to be aware of the safety concern involving this machinery. So that's all from me. Thank you.